Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, this is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your February 11th to the 20th, 2019 reading for you. Now I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure that you subscribe to my channel. This is the way that you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting up, and I absolutely thank you for liking and subscribing. You're taking this little tiny channel and you're growing it bigger and bigger and bigger every single day. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'm so humbled by your response. And if you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information will be in the description box below. So let's see, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what February 11th through the 20th, 2019 has in store for you. Virgo, February 11th through the 20th, 2019. 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 Virgo, show me clearly, February 11th through the 20th, 2019. Virgo, February 11th through the 20th, 2000. Hey. Oh, you're taking a leap of faith, Virgo. Right. There's a sense of feeling bettered. There's a sense of needing to walk away from something, you've learned what it is that you need to know. Your leap of faith, you could be starting a new job or wanting to start a new job, wanting to, move into a new house, a celebration of family. You've had enough of something here. And now you're really starting to embrace what it is that you want. There's a water sign around you, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. A celebration with them. A celebration with a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Here. It could be that these two people aren't seeing eye to eye, and that could make you kind of stressed right now. You have an Aries here, but there's a sense of power, of victory, and of new beginnings. All right, so Virgo, what it is that you are doing here is that you are looking at the whole situation differently because you're tired of being tired, okay? You're tired of being tired. You're tired of people not understanding what it is that you're seeing. You want to celebrate home, family, prosperity. This is celebration with family, friends, people who are nearest and dearest to you. There is a sense here, and I just feel such calm energy from these two cards, from the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. The King of Cups, it's knowing your heart, and the Queen of Swords is also knowing your mind. There's a decision that you've made, and it's been a weighty one for you. And now you're walking away from something that no longer has any purpose to you anymore, okay? Or any hold over you is what I'm seeing here. So you're walking away from something, and it could be that you have felt battered and bruised with the King of Cups, with this Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you thought, they just don't understand me. It's just not fair. Everything is overwhelming. And now you're starting to see that there's healing love that's coming from them. There's healing love because there's just a sense of peace that's coming from these cards, which is absolutely beautiful. Because for so many of the zodiac signs that I've been reading for these 10 days, there's a sense of upheaval with emotions kind of running and everything being chaotic a little bit. Here, there's a sense of knowing your mind, and that's why you're walking away from things. There's a sense of leaving something behind. And maybe it can be what somebody else can carry better than you. Listening to advice from a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius here, who is helping you see things, or who is helping you move forward, who is helping you let go of a pain, a hurt that has happened. It could even be that you were hurt by a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. And now you're saying, you know what, no more, I have to let that go. Because there's a sword on the ground here, and there's the sword in her hand here. And they're picking up that burden for you. But this is knowing your mind and knowing your heart. This is celebration of home and family. This is taking a leap of faith on where it is that you want to be. This is embracing that emperor. Now, this could be an Aries who, is helping you move forward, is helping you embrace your celebration, is helping you, see things in a different light. But this is also you being wise and just and fair to yourself, Virgo. And then this is moving forward in celebration with the Six of Wands, saying, you know what? Every day will not be a celebration, but today I am celebrating who I am, how far I've come, the fact that I was able to take this leap of faith on myself. And there's a sense here with the Ace of Wands of new beginnings, of prosperity, of joy, of happiness. Definitely. There's definitely this sense of you having new passion, having new understanding. Some of you might be falling into a relationship or starting a relationship, and you might... Okay, so some of you might be in a relationship and have been wondering, you know, where is this going to go? You know, are we going to move forward? And you see that things start to move to the next level. Others of you are saying, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I have to walk away because I want something that this person isn't ready to commit to. And now you're moving forward with love for yourself and conviction of mind to start these new beginnings. For a lot of you, I actually see that this connection here is with an Aries. And I know that sounds odd, but it's with an Aries. It could also be with a water sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, or an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. But I feel a very strong connection of celebration and new beginnings with an Aries right here for you in your clarifying. Or it could be that you are embracing your passion, Virgo, and you're saying, you know what, no more. No more am I sitting back, you know, kind of being passive. That's not working for me. I'm going after the goal. I'm going after what it is that I want, but you have to be just and fair, and you have to be a person of your word. Because when I see the Emperor, he makes me think in his positive form of Solomon. And the reason why Solomon was so wise, but also so powerful, was he did exactly what he said he was going to do. He had follow through that few of us ever have. The negative side to this card is to be like Nero, who watched Rome burn as he played his fiddle, to just be self-absorbed, and that's not going to get you to the victory or to the prosperity that you want. So this is really sitting there, being wise, and saying, with your first card being the Fool, you know what, it's my time. I have to go for it now. You have to go for it now. I don't know what it is that you are looking to change. I think for a lot of you, Virgos, it's moving home. It's, you know, embracing those people who make you feel absolutely fantastic about yourself. Okay, those people who build you up. This could be a wedding card, and I'm not saying that you guys are going to be getting married during these 10 days, okay, unless you're planning to. But what this is saying here is there's a sense of celebration. There's a sense of happiness. There's a sense of joy. There's a sense of freedom, that you are setting yourself free and you are following your bliss and you're embracing the happiness that you want. And you're saying, I have to take this leap of faith on me because it's something within your soul that you have always wanted to do. And now you're changing things up. This could be, you know, focusing on a hobby and making it into a career. This could be that you're tired of being underappreciated and having, you know, things just pile on you at work. And you're saying, you know what, maybe it's time to change jobs. And you start looking. This is not saying to quit your job and leave your work. No, this is not saying that at all. This is saying to make a plan, to have a plan, and follow through on that plan. To be responsible and to be, you know, focused on your happiness, but also your responsibilities. Because responsibilities have to take precedence, but they can't be weighing you down to the point that you feel as if you're drowning in quicksand, though sometimes they can. And sometimes that time of being completely overwhelmed is exactly what we as human beings and individuals need to really focus on where it is that we want to be in our lives, and the joy and the happiness and the prosperity that we want, and seeing, you know, okay, it's either now or never. It's either take this chance or kind of forever hold your peace. You know, kind of stay silent and hold your tongue. But you don't want to stay silent. You don't want to hold your tongue, Virgo. You want to live your life in prosperity and joy because you're tired of people making you feel battered and bruised. This is also seizing back your own power. This is saying, this is who I am. This is who I want to be. This is how I'm moving forward. Nobody is going to stop me. And nobody is going to stop you. This is also saying that you might be a bit achy during these 10 days. You might have sore muscles, you might have a bit of a headache, you might feel as if you need to lean on other people a bit more. Because the words of others are going to be affecting you. The words of others are going to be very impactful, and they're going to be kind of overwhelming at times during these 10 days because you're really taking what other people say very seriously and very much to heart. So what this is saying here is to focus on your passion. focus on your desire. Focus on where it is that you want to be on this earthly realm, even though you're not quite there yet, even though you might be saying, Dane, I thought I was going to be X, Y, and Z, and it has been such a struggle. It has been so long. I'm just not getting there. You're getting there step by step. Every single person on this earth kind of wants to fly before they can even crawl. No, it's not how it works. You're learning. You're growing, you're understanding. You are learning your lessons and you are falling down, but you're picking yourself back up. The Nine of Wands, is all about you picking yourself back up and not listening to the negativity, not listening to the nonsense of other people. Knowing where it is that you want to be within your life, knowing where it is that you want to be within your joy, your understanding, your sense of prosperity. And saying, yeah, it has been a long road. Yeah, it has taken you a long time. But you're getting there. So don't lose faith in yourself. This is also saying here to take the negative words of others and kind of build this fence between you and the outside world, a barrier. Kind of like surrounding yourself with white light, mirrors facing outward. Because the energy of other people can be very draining for you. You're rather sensitive, Virgo. Even though you don't want to hear that you're sensitive because you can handle everything and just keep on going. But you're very sensitive to the energy of other people. And this is saying, you know what, their energy is their energy. Their life lessons, those are their life lessons. They wrote them into their path. It's not your path. This is focusing on your path. And this is also giving yourself time to heal. Giving yourself time to say, okay, yeah, it's been hard. I am tired. I feel achy. I feel, overwhelmed. But now I'm going to move forward and I'm going to embrace what it is that I want from my life. I'm going to embrace the joy that is coming into my existence, and nothing is going to stop you, Virgo, from being where it is that you want to be, because you have this healing, beautiful energy of the water sign right here. So for some of you, you might be really annoyed at this water sign, but I really do feel, because there's such a sense of peace, which I'm so happy about from this reading to you, that this water sign here, this Cancer, this Scorpio, this Pisces, is saying, Virgo, you can do it. I can help you, And it could be for some of you that this water sign, this healing, beautiful energy, might be from somebody that you really don't like. But they say something, they do something, there's a suggestion made that makes you look at things differently, makes you see things differently. There's a sense of emotions healing and calming, of you knowing where it is that you want to be, embracing this peace, this understanding. But just pay attention to what a water sign, or words said to you in love. Okay, that's probably better. Pay attention to the words said to you in love. Also pay attention to the advice that you get from a water sign, a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Cancer. Because it's going to be wisdom that is going to help you heal and move forward. Because what's so interesting is that you have this sense of being battered and bruised. You have this sense here of being bandaged, and then you have healing going towards you. You have here the Holy Grail. Healing, beautiful power beyond your imagining going towards you. You have this sea of people, you have this sea of emotions that will be turned up around you. And that's why passion is running high. And that's why you're trying to defend yourself, but you're also exhausted, Virgo. You kind of just want it to stop. And you want to say, where is it that I want to be? And where's the happiness that I want? Because you don't want this anymore. You're done. You're like, oh my gosh. Drama after drama after drama. Please, no more. It's time to embrace healing. It's time to embrace wisdom. It's time to move forward in that sense of prosperity. Because what's so beautiful here is that you have yourself knowing your mind and walking away and kind of carrying things within your mind, within yourself, that are like burdens weighing you down, but then you have clarity of thought and freedom of expression. So the Seven of Swords is being weighed down by something, by thoughts, by ideas, and thinking, you know what, I can't be here anymore. I can't do this anymore. It's not a mistake that you have made. I don't believe in mistakes. Though, okay, I say that I don't believe in mistakes with absolute conviction, though I have made plenty of mistakes. But what I'm seeing here is that all mistakes, and what I'm being told is that all mistakes get you to where it is that you're supposed to be. Even at your darkest moment. They're learning, they're stepping stones, they're learning lessons, it's a sense of you knowing your mind now more than ever before. And that's what I'm seeing here with the swords. There's something you have to let go. And this is a weight that maybe a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius can carry for you. okay? I'm not saying that you say here, like, this is my deep, dark secret, you carry it, but this is a sense of not being weighed down by the past anymore. Because I think for a lot of you Virgos, you are being weighed down by the past. And you're carrying too many memories with you that are, of course, lessons learned and are, of course, things that you needed to go through. But now it's time for you to focus on where it is that you want to be now. And the past is the past. You have to leave it behind. The angels are walking with you, carrying a burden that is too heavy for your shoulders. You have here the Queen of Swords. As I said before, this can represent an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. But this is you cutting through doubts and fears. This is you guarding your mind a bit. People aren't going to really know what you're thinking during these 10 days. They might sit there and hypothesize, wonder, say, oh, I definitely know Virgo is like this or Virgo is like that. No, Virgo, you're keeping it to yourself. You can be a little bit sharp-tongued, so watch that. Because people might be a little battered and bruised by your sharp tongue at times, or feel overly weighed down because they're trying to help you out and they don't quite know, and emotions are running high and they think, oh my gosh, what did I do? So just be a little mindful of that. But there's a sense here of you cutting through doubts and fears and saying, I need my independence, I need my space, I need to be who I am. And you're setting yourself free. So for these 10 days for you, as much as you are celebrating, as much as you are moving forward, and there's a sense here of family and friends being around you, there's also a sense of freedom. There's also a sense of needing to kind of be on your own, to see things, to work things out, to see things through, to embrace what it is that you want, to be able to move forward. Because your clarifying cards are beautiful. You're focusing on your wisdom. You have this passion, you have this desire to move forward, to be bold, to be beautiful, to go after your passions. Now this could also be for some of you an Aries coming into play and saying, who helps you move forward, who helps you celebrate what it is that you want, who helps you obtain the victory that you want to have. So look out for an Aries who might be the catalyst to really helping you embrace these new beginnings. For some of you, I think you're falling in love with an Aries, you're falling in love with somebody who's very, very passionate, who can be a bit too intense at times, is what I'm seeing from this too, is that they can be a bit too intense and you think, oh my gosh, my word, just calm down for a minute. So there is a sense of that, but there's also a sense of you being a little bit too intense during this time, Virgo. So that might actually weigh too heavily on you because your practicality mixed with this passion, you might think of it as too much, and then like the passion is becoming too much. Okay, because you're so focused on taking this leap of faith and getting to where it is that you want to be and moving forward, that you're not embracing this healing love, or you're not embracing, kind of the sanctity of your mind, knowing what it is that you're thinking about, knowing how it is that you want to move forward. So make sure that your passion doesn't become all engulfing. Okay, you're moving forward in celebration. There's something that you have wanted. There's a sense of strength of self. And I think that for most of you, Virgos, it's the sense of strength of self that is going to be moving you forward to where it is that you want to be, that you're going to be celebrating. Now, I always say, it's not a firework moment. It's not, for a lot of you, it's not going to be fireworks in the sky, all the neighbors come to see, nobody can believe how successful, how wonderful these 10 days are for you. It's going to be something small, but it's going to be something that you are passionate about. It's going to be something that you are prosperous about. It's going to be something that you have wanted for a while, that you are embracing the victory of that moment. And this moment is what's leading you forward, and it's actually opening doors to new beginnings, new passions, new desires. Okay, a new way of looking at things. For some of you, this is a very passionate relationship that you are going to be in, most likely with an Aries, though it could be with a water sign or an air sign, or somebody whose determination matches yours, whose heart matches yours, and whose mind you absolutely click with. That could be the case too here. So don't kind of, say, oh no, it can't be anybody because Dane said it was going to be an Aries and it has to be an Aries. No, keep your mind open because you're taking this leap of faith. And you're following what it is that your heart truly wants. So the person can be being described here as a loving, caring person, as somebody who's wise. They could be a bit sharp-tongued. And at times you could find it a little bit hard to read their emotions because you could feel that silent waters run deep with them. Okay? So you might feel as if they don't have really any emotions until they get upset. or till they get overwhelmed, but that's not the case. They take everything in and they kind of are very quiet and look at it all and take it in for themselves. There's a sense of passion matching your passion. There's a sense of them being rather militant. They like a routine. Okay, that's the type of person that they are. They always do things a certain way. Every single morning they have to get up. They have to have a cup of coffee, and they can't not have a cup of coffee, because that's part of their routine. That's the type of person that they are. But their passion leads them forward. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, that's who they are. That's how I'm trying to describe them to you, as just being people who are loving, whose love matches your love, whose healing is leading you forward, who you feel like, wow, this is beautiful when we are together, whose mind matches your mind, and whose passion matches your passion. But you could find them a little bit hard to read at times. They can be sharp-tongued, and they can be, at times, either too passionate for you, like you just sit there and you think, oh my gosh, calm down for a minute, or that they can be a little bit too militant, and you're like, okay, you have to lighten up a little bit. You have to kind of go with the flow a little bit more. That's how you two balance each other out. You're a little bit more, go with the flow kind of person. You have this great creative energy to you. You know the way that you want to move forward, and they learn from that. So this could also be a business partnership that you're entering into. This could be, a whole myriad of things that you're taking a chance on. This could be something that you're passionate about. These don't have to be people. This can be your healing from a past of, kind of feeling that you didn't succeed the way that you wanted to. And now you're keeping your confidence, you're having your confidence, you're cutting through doubts and fears because you're walking away from a place that didn't fit you anymore. You're embracing new beginnings and you're embracing your passion. There's victory, there's celebration, there's new beginnings. So what I'm seeing here is that you're probably going to start off these 10 days with a series of doubts, okay, that you are going to heal from because you take a leap of faith in yourself. You cut through doubts and fears, you know your mind, and you embrace your prosperity. So with the Nine of Wands, there's a sense of being overwhelmed, there's a sense of feeling battered and bruised, you could be feeling achy, this could even say, for some of you, you could get the flu, to be really honest with you. I don't know why I just got that. But you could just not feel well. And you could be like, oh my gosh, I feel achy. I feel tired. You're not as passionate about things as you once were because you don't feel good. And so you need to take time for yourself to kind of, work things out within your mind, within your soul, within yourself, to heal, to move forward. So for some of you, that's what these cards are saying here. For others of you, what this is saying is that you're going to start off these 10 days, and you're going to be kind of hard on yourself, Virgo. And you're going to say, oh my gosh, I'm always defending myself. Everything that I'm passionate about, it doesn't work out the way that I thought it was going to. And you're carrying these thoughts with you, but you have to leave something behind because you just can't carry it anymore. You're like, oh my gosh, I just can't do it anymore. I don't want it. The angels, know that the angels are fiercely guiding you. But there's a sense of healing that comes. A healing of passion, a healing of mind, because you start to take this leap of faith on yourself. You start to say, you know what, no, I can't do this anymore. If I'm going to get to where it is that I want to be, if you have this tremendously strong king energy around you and you have this queen energy around you, these aren't people that wallow. This isn't a time of saying, oh, woe is me, woe is me. No, this is a time of saying, you know what, I don't want this anymore. I don't want this in my life. I don't want to feel as if I'm always defending myself. I don't want to feel as if I have to carry my burdens with me and be able to learn my lessons, but have those lessons weighing so heavily on my shoulders. I'm moving forward in healing love. For some of you, it is going to be a Scorpio, a Pisces, who really helps you heal and really helps you move forward, helps you move away from the mire of noise that is surrounding your head. You take this leap of faith. The angels, again, fiercely guiding you, fiercely guarding you as you take this leap of faith towards your passion, towards your desire, towards what it is that you've always wanted in your life, which is happiness, joy, prosperity, abundance, bliss. You're moving towards it. You set yourself free. Guard your mind, Virgo, because everybody doesn't need to know your business, because they'll just use that against you. Guard your mind, guard your soul, cut through nonsense, and say, this is where I stand. Also, do not be too sharp-tongued, and don't be too emotional, okay? There's like a balance here that you need, because that balance is going to be able to move you forward. There's a sense here of passion coming in. Also, really, during these 10 days, stick to your word. If you say it, do it, okay? Unless it's bad or illegal or anything like that, then don't do that at all. But if you say you're going to do something, it is going to be highly imperative and highly important that you do it. That you follow through on your word, that you keep your passion, you keep your desire moving forward, you keep focused on what it is that you want. There's victory coming. There's victory, there's celebration, even if this celebration is just you celebrating yourself and saying, wow, I got out of this. I got out of this place of feeling battered and bruised with my passions, of feeling as if I was never going to accomplish what it is that I want to accomplish, because I've changed my mind now. I'm looking at things differently. I'm carrying my burdens with me. I know that the angels are with me. I'm leaving behind what doesn't fit. You're leaving behind what doesn't fit anymore, Virgo. Some burdens, some lessons that we learn, they weigh so heavily on our souls that at times we have to say, you know what? I did the best I could. I did the best I could. And these burdens could be from when you were 4 years old, okay, 6 years old, to now. There's no time stamp on letting go of pain, on letting go of sorrow. You have the sense of love, and you have people who love you. A water sign, a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Cancer is definitely here to help you heal, but also to help to take away some of the craziness that's surrounding you as you take this leap of faith towards what it is that you want. Really, set yourself free. Set yourself free, Virgo. Knowing your mind, keeping your independence, make sure that you're not being too snippy, because you're going to be getting what it is that you love, and you're going to have people around you who are celebrating you. A strong connection with an Aries here, definitely feeling it. But this is also you acting kind of as Solomon, as saying, I'm living in my wisdom, I am living in my truth, I'm doing the best that I can. And for that, you're going to celebrate yourself. And you're going to be given a gift from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, of new beginnings, new prosperities, new passions, and new starts. Your subconscious message is the Knight of Swords. Again, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. This is a sense of a white knight. This always makes me think of Sleeping Beauty, Prince Charming coming in, slaying the dragon. There is a sense here that subconsciously you want to act faster. You want to have grand gestures following you. You want to, do something bold and just shocking. Step back a little bit. Make sure you think things through. Because you can still do all those things. Just make sure that you're not letting yourself get ahead of yourself. Listen to what it is that your mind wants. Keep your armor on. You know the darker side of human nature. And there's also a sense here of people kind of being more than willing to point out your flaws. So keep your armor on. Don't charge forward without knowing all the facts and without knowing what's right for your soul. And once you do that, charge forward. Go after what it is that you want, because there's a change that's coming, and it's something that you have been waiting for. For some of you, it's going to be changing jobs. For some of you, it's going to be moving house. For others of you, it's going to be celebration with family, friends, people who are close to you, near, dear, people that you love and adore. Okay, but there's going to be some sort of joy that is coming into your life. It could be very small. It could be very large. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, but it's going to bring new beginnings. All right, Virgo, it was an absolute pleasure reading for you. Thank you for giving this video a thumbs up. Also, thank you for subscribing to my channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony always be with you. Bye.